27-0. I say hang on. We're up 4 touchdowns. Sweep right, quick toss outside, 15. Got to the 11 and got 9 yards. They run a quick toss sweep out here and got 9, and I don't have that guy's number. I don't have his name. I got his number. That's, well, 16. Who is it, Tommy?
That's Edward Craig, their fullback, Bruce. Coming into this football game, Craig has been averaging 5.9 yards per carry, 748 yards from scrimmage. He hadn't had a lot of success tonight against this Blue Devil defense.
I thought it was 11. It was 16, and that's Craig. Got one setback, take it, and they run that setback. Got a first down, and they pound inside the 5 and got a first down. They sent a new fullback in, and he rambles down to the 5 and got a first. So RedBank's got their march, their first one of the night. And they're on our 5, and it's first and goal to goal. They're barely inside our 5. Actually, they'll put it on the 4.
That was Jeremy James on the carry. James, a senior, has played a lot in the secondary tonight and got a few snaps here on offense.
2:07 to go in the third. One setback and a couple of wideouts to the left, and they run him up the middle, and he scored. Craig scored a touchdown, and it's 27-6. RedBank down. They took that football and marched it on us pretty good that time. So RedBank has scored 27-6, and they'll attempt the extra point, and that should be Young out there to do it.
Young will hold. Young will kick. Buckner will hold, and Young had a streak this season that ended 80 consecutive PATs.
Snap down place. We blocked it, and no good. So we blocked it, and it was Cantrell that did it. So we blocked the extra point. 27-6, and we'll be back.
Back at 11, and RedBank gets on the board. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Edward Craig, a 4-yard touchdown run as RedBank goes 58 yards. It takes them 12 plays. The point after is blocked. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Lebanon leads RedBank 27-6.
27-6, and we got a score on a Chattanooga. Kick goes in the end zone. Riverdale has knocked McCauley out of it 21-20. Tommy, does that surprise you?
Bruce, it really does, and I was talking to some friends from Chattanooga, and they tell me that 5A football in that area is not as strong as it has been. In fact, probably the best team out of that neck of the woods is Cleveland in 4A. Riverdale apparently hung on in a tight one and wins 21-20. That bodes well for this region. A lot of people think 3 of the best football teams in this state are the top 3 teams out of our region: Gallatin, Lebanon, and Riverdale.
Lebanon going into a pretty strong win at the moment. Send a man in motion, trips as the quarterback, takes the ball and runs the second man through. Sellers tried to get outside and did, and got 6 or 7 or 8 yards. Jay Sellers, we run a second man through, we fake it to the full, and we give it to the tail, and we got Sellers playing because Moss cannot play, and he got 8 yards, and it's second down and 2.
That's a play we put in this week. We've our fullback leads the play quite a bit. So you lead the fullback in one hole, go over one more hole, and give it to the tailback, and that's worked with some success.
1:24 in the third quarter, 27-6, Lebanon leads. Mo, our chicken, Chavez in motion. We give it to Cantrell up the middle. 5, 10, pounds, 15, across the 40, 41-yard line. He just got about 13 yards to the 41. Big Tony Cantrell grinding that clock out with it. First down, Lebanon.
235-pound fullback Tony Cantrell averages 7.6 yards per carry. And Terry, he is a load.
He's a big man, hard to bring down. Goes from the 28 up to the 41. His first carry of the night, good for 13 yards and a first down.
Reeder's wide to the left, and Thompson's wide to the right. Chavez in motion. We take it and run a sweep to Sellers, and he cut it in, and they hit him pretty hard on the 41. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Clock winds down to 42 seconds in the third quarter.
It's easy to see why Coach Mark Medley had the game plan he had, fellas. RedBank's tough against the run. They've got big, strong people up front, but our line did a good job in the first half holding them out, and we came out throwing the football, made a lot of big plays, and we've got the lead 27-6 as we're in the closing seconds of the third period.
Maybe the last play of the third period as we're down to 14 seconds. Motion Reader. Reader comes towards us. Nobody's going to cover him, people. He's wide open. Incomplete. On the 44, they don't have anybody going with a motion man. They leaving. Well, we got a split in out there, and then we send a man in motion, but nobody goes with him, so he's got to be wide open. Incomplete. And we'll have one more play at least in the third quarter. 27-6. They don't send anybody with Reader.
And that's why he's been open on that, on just a stop route. He goes out about 6 yards and just turns around. They were trying to run the out, and Greg really kind of rushed it just a little bit. The ball was on top of Jason before he had much of a chance to turn around.
So we're third down, and we need 10. We're on the 41 or on 41. Chavez in motion to the right. And we take it, and we fake it, and we bootleg it, and we got a man wide open. And it's Joe 45, 50, 45, 40. And that big tight end just barreled over somebody on the 35 and went to the 34 and knocked somebody down on the 34. Reminds you of that big Oklahoma tight end several years ago, Tommy.
He really unloaded. We'll be back and give you a...
Parker, and I'm Tina Reeves, and we are at Piggly Wiggly with Mr. Odell Bain to make a small presentation. On behalf of the Blue Devil Booster Club, LHS cheerleaders, coaches, players, and fans, we'd like to say thank you for your support and also present to you a souvenir stadium cushion as a token of our appreciation.
Thank you very much. This is just a small part that we can do for the Lebanon Blue Devils.
From the Lebanon 41 all the way down to RedBank's 34. That's 25 more yards as Triplett now is 16 of 21 for 287 yards, 3 touchdowns. Big night for Greg Triplett.
So he saved his best game for the playoffs so far. Maybe he can keep it up for 4 more games. We're 1st and 10, and we run a sweep to Sellers, and he's outside. He's on the 30. 28, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Touchdown, Sellers. He just went for, I think, 33 or 4 yards, and he outran everybody.
John, he turned a corner right in front of you. Great looking run by Sellers.
Tom, he got a tremendous block from I guess it was Chavez Job. Anyway, he made the corner turn up the sidelines untouched for 6.
33-6. 11:49 in the fourth quarter. Snap placement, kick high and long and up and good. 34-6. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
And I'm Jennifer Templeton. And we're here at Fakes and Hookers with Ted Oss to make a small presentation. On behalf of the Blue Devil Booster Club, LHS cheerleaders, coaches, players, and fans, we would like to say thank you for your support and also present to you a souvenir stadium cushion as a token of our appreciation.
Well, thank you, and on behalf of Fakes and Hookers, we say go Blue Devils.
Sellers going 34 yards untouched as Lebanon 80-yard drive, 6 plays. Triplett adds the extra point. 11:49 left in the game. It's 34-6 Lebanon.
So Lebanon will kick off. They got the wind behind them this quarter. And the wind has really picked up. Not quite as bad as it was last week and not as cold, but I think the rain has passed us through. The field is in good shape.
John, as soon as we get a chance, we'll get a report from you on the condition of Mo Thompson. I saw you talking to him there, and as quick as we get a chance, we'll go down to you.
Atwood to kick off. He comes forward and kicks it, and he kicks it pretty high, pretty deep, and pretty long, and it'll go in the end zone. What do you got, John, down on the field on Mo?
Mo got the wind knocked out of him, but he's okay now. I was just telling him how great of a block he made on the play to Chavez Job when Triplet rolls out and hits Job on the little out pattern. Twice Mo Thompson made downfield blocks to make that play go.
So we kick it in the end zone. RedBank has to head into that wind. And Morskadelli is out. Who's in? Inslee Hagen's gone in at in. Inslee Hagen is in. Crockett is in at the other end. Two new defensive ends. They run a sweep, and they got 8 out of it. They run that sweep. Thompson got 8 yards to the 28. We got a couple of new ends in. Now here come Morskadelli back in. He got about 7. We'll give him 7, second down and 3.
Charlie Lambert in there at a defensive tackle spot for the Blue Devils. It looks like Hasty getting to rest that sore knee. We've still got that starting secondary intact. The linebackers are Rose and Greer.
Thompson sprints to the left and looks, and here we come, and we hit him, and he won't get a first. Well, Greer hit him first. Joel got him second, and then Garrett got him third and knocked him down. He got to the 28, and it's 3rd down and 2.
There's Hagen checking back in at defensive end. So on the front, we've got Hagen and Crockett at the defensive ends. At the tackles, we've got Alls and Charlie Lambert. And in the middle, at the nose, we've got John Bryson.
So Lebanon trying to get a few subs in and rest a couple of people, and we've got enough injured already. We take it, and they run a dive, and they got a first down. Bryson carried him across the 30 and got to the 31, but they got a first.